kids don't get over their toys. And even now as adults, like,
yeah, like
bitches love blind boxes. Like,
hello, everybody, and welcome back to the IrregularFlicks podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Jonathan, and I got with me,
Steph,
yeah. And we're here to talk about movies again. You know, yap about movies, discuss movies.
Weeks.
It's been like a little bit, 2 weeks now.
We know the fans want more.
Yeah, but
can only do two at a two.
Exactly.
One every 2 weeks is the most we can do.
Yeah, we're just a little busy, with work, everything.
Unfortunately, we live under capitalism.
Yeah, gotta work that 40 hours myself. So yeah. But yeah, we're back here to talk about movies again. Last time we did have that podcast, a lot of stuff happened. We were talking about the NBA Finals. That's over. Spurs lost.
It was early on.
Yeah.
And I mean, they literally lost like the week right after.
Yeah, it was like legit the week after. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, go Spurs, go MB. Now it's the World Cup time. So if anyone's listening right now,
let's go Mexico.
Yeah,
we've been watching. Somehow they're doing great.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
And we've been also watching at AMC too.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to AMC.
Yeah.
You know, as A-listers.
Yeah. So at that point, we're still going to the movies, but just watching.
Yeah. So honestly, it's been really hard for us to like watch a lot of movies. When we do watch movies, we watch them like kind of at once and almost like in batches. Because like the first 2 movies we watched were back to back, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one we watched was like kind of random. And then the one we last watched was just yesterday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, we're definitely like kind of all over the place because of the World Cup. All of a sudden, John is into soccer.
Oh, yeah, true.
He didn't grow up watching it like I did.
Not really, no.
So.
But yeah, so far this work has been fun, so. But back to the regular schedule program. Let's just get to the first movie. First movie, Kate, that we talked about is Disclosure Day. I'm just laughing because like this time now, if that feels so long ago.
We watched it on the 17th and it's July.
Yeah. So we did watch it a little late. We watched
it like right after posting the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why it doesn't feel as fresh. Like
True,
I remember parts of it and I have some things that I do want to say on it,
mm-hmm.
but it's not as fresh in my mind as like the other 3 we watched because the other 3, well, one was a rewatch for me, but a first time watch for
mm-hmm.
you. And then the other one was a lot fresher, like a week ago.
Yeah,
and then the newest one was yesterday. So,
mm-hmm.
But yeah, so.
Yeah, so
Disclosure
Day, directed by Steven Spielberg. So I know for you really haven't seen a lot of Spielberg movies, right?
I don't know if I have. I was gonna make a joke and say like, oh, like I love supporting like small directors, like
little independent directors.
He's gonna make big movies one day. That's how it felt. But no, I mean I know of him,
mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I mean I know his movies because like who hasn't seen E.T.?
Yeah, E.T.
I know that like Saving Private Ryan is a big thing. Mm-hmm. Jaws, Schindler's List, Jurassic Park, Catch Me If You Can, whatever. Yeah. And like all of the, did I say Indiana Jones? Yeah, all the Indiana Jones movies.
I think he only directed one of them, but I'm on the same boat as you. Like I have seen maybe 2 movies out of his iconic movies. Because like the only ones that I have seen is like E.T., Ready Player One.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it. So that's all I've seen. And then the movie before this is called The Fabelmans. Did you hear anything about that back in 2022?
I feel like I did. And I feel like I heard that this movie was like a movie about movies.
Yeah, and like about his life as well.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, like a very like a very thin line about his real story, mm-hmm. but in a very artistic way, So I think there is like deeper, darker themes within that film, but I know that was his previous.
In this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, but yeah, Steven Spielberg again. I'm a movie guy, but some of the classics like Jaws and shit, I have not seen.
I haven't either.
Yeah, so it's okay.
I feel like it's like a summer movie.
Yeah.
So maybe we should watch it. But yeah, I've never seen it, but like it is an iconic movie. Mm-hmm. So he makes iconic movies. What I'm seeing, obviously, everyone likes Jurassic Park. Saving Private Ryan. E.T. I did kind of see as a kid, but only like on the TV.
Oh yeah, E.T.
You know,
too,
like
yeah.
it was just playing on TV.
Yeah.
But it's not something that like I went out of my way to watch as a kid. And then Ready Player One, I watched. Like that was the most recent
modern,
like Spielberg movie that I've seen, only because I remember I watched a guy on YouTube talk about the book, and I told my brother to watch it, and then when the movie was adapted, I was like, oh, let's go see it.
Yeah,
I didn't know that Steven Spielberg directed it, because I don't care about directors.
I was so excited when this movie, because I was like, all of this like fan fiction, fan service, not fan, I don't say that, but like just a bunch of like pop culture stuff, like the perfect person to direct is him. But when I watched it, I thought it was kind of mid.
Yeah,
like,
we talked about it once. You didn't like it.
I don't
you
really
were like,
it
was bad, and I was like, I think it was good.
Yeah, it was okay. I had fun. I just wanted a little bit more.
I watch movies for fun.
I wanted to like the pop culture to mean something more than just like blah 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 blah.
But so back to Disclosure Day. Yeah. This is his newest movie, aside from like the other one that you talked about. Yeah, but this is his newest movie, and I think, well, let's start with like, did you like it, and then we'll like go into it more.
I did. Yeah, I did enjoy this. Like honestly, when the movie was coming up, I wasn't really hearing a lot of talks about it, but overall I thought it was a good movie, like a good mystery thriller. You did say action when we did watch it. I do see what you mean by that.
I thought it was an action movie.
Action adventure type of thing, yeah.
But I feel like all his movies are kind of like action.
That's true.
Like looking at all his
you're
movies,
right, actually.
I feel like he likes making like, he likes action sequences in his movies, at least.
That's true. Yeah. But the movie just basically like about Josh O'Connor's character, which when I was watching, I was like, he looks so fucking familiar, and he's the guy from Challenger.
You didn't know?
Yeah, I was like, where's he from again?
Challenger.
But it's basically like him, like he's like in cybersecurity, and he just basically becomes like what do you call, like a whistleblower, and basically wanting to exposing the government. Not because in the movie they didn't say the government, but they said non-government like team or whatever. You know? Yeah. So, and then it's just about him like understanding the secret to aliens, displaying that. Bless you, displaying that out to the U.S. country. You know.
Yeah. So, are we gonna spoil then?
Yeah, we're spoiling.
Spoilers. This movie's about aliens.
Mm-hmm.
And like I feel like you could kind of tell that in the trailer, because this is a trailer that played so much every time we went to the movies.
I remember that
every time we went to the movies, they always played the trailer.
Consistent. Yeah.
It was Josh O'Connor and Emily Blunt, which are the two main characters. So I get it, but like it was Josh O'Connor and Emily Blunt, the same trailer every single time, and like I think they were trying to make you feel like, what's this movie about? Oh my god, like possession, maybe, because like they like flash to like nuns, they flash to like people watching this live, and you're like, wow, what is this about? Maybe it's demons, maybe it's aliens. It's about aliens. I'm not saying that alien movies aren't a thing, like aren't good, but I feel like we're like kind of past that. I feel like right now people like more, I don't even know. That being said, I really liked the movie. Yeah. I really did like it. Like, you know, I gave it, what did I give it? I forget. Yeah, I gave it a 3. Wow, 3. I liked it. It was long though. But I feel like we're past alien movies. But I think this movie did a really good job of like, you know, introducing like kind of the character. I don't know. I feel like it was trying so hard to stay a mystery even at the beginning. Yeah. Because you start with Josh O'Connor and you're following him, and they're talking about how we found you, you can't run away anymore. And then he keeps running away. And then you go to Emily Blunt's character, and she's acting weird, she's acting strange, she's like speaking different languages with her partner. And you're like, what's going on? I feel like the movie tries so hard to be mysterious that like it almost takes you out of it, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't like it. Does that make sense? Yeah,
because I know what you mean by mysterious. Because like with the whole Emily Blunt thing, whenever she is introduced, like the bird comes up, like the cardinal bird. So in your head, you're like, oh, what's this meaning? Like, what's the cardinal bird meaning?
Also, even on the poster, they have like a cardinal on it,
As
and
like
you're
the
like, what is
shadow.
that? Yeah, and you're like, what
Yeah.
does that mean? But even
Mm-hmm.
then, like, you don't learn until you're like deep into the movie, like maybe like
Yeah.
almost over, like the last hour, 30 minutes or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wasn't bad. Like I said, it was fine. I think I knew what it was trying to say. Like basically saying like aliens want to come to humanity and help us and whatever. I don't think that if we as people saw aliens or actually met aliens, we would be so nice to them. So I think this is kind of realistic. Like the government, I don't think the government would hide it, but I feel like we're so far into like knowing that the government's hiding things from us that we wouldn't care that there's aliens because we're like, hey, we don't care about aliens. Give us affordable healthcare or like give us like affordable housing, like you know, stuff like that. So I feel like
it's just silly to think that we're the only species out there, you know. So
we
it's kind
talked
of
about
crazy.
that.
But like the way that the government's perceived in this, I feel like honestly, I feel like America would act like that. Like we would just like kind of like entrap them and kind of use them for our advantage for like higher technology, higher truth, higher discovery, you know. So
Yeah.
and I feel like Spielberg like cuz feels this way too.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
But and that's why I feel like he didn't drop the ball. Cause I will say visually, I did like this movie. Mm-hmm. This movie had movie lighting.
Yeah.
Like even though it wasn't
lighting,
warm, it felt like a movie. And I feel like that one clip of Harry Styles saying, "This movie feels like a movie." Oh. Editor put it in right now. But I really do feel like, because it was for the Don't Worry Darling stuff. Yeah. So he was like, this movie feels like a movie. Because honestly, like, I agree. This movie feels like a movie. Because it didn't have like Netflix lighting. It didn't, I don't know, like it followed, I don't know, like,
yeah,
it felt long.
Yeah.
But like, it felt like, okay, I don't mind this. Yeah. So honestly, like, who was going to tell me that Steven Spielberg was such a good director?
Yeah, because with the whole like movie thing, like there's like lens flares coming out where they're not naturally putting them. But again, visually it does look appealing. So I'm not complaining, but yeah, I do see what you mean. Where like it feels like a movie type of
because
thing.
we don't have movies that are like movies anymore. Mm-hmm. We're getting like slop. We're getting like Marvel slop.
True.
We're getting like, which is funny because we're gonna talk about not the MCU.
Yeah, not the MCU.
But like, you know, we're gonna talk about another movie that's like superhero based, and it's like I feel like because of because of superhero movies, we've almost like lost the plot, and everything feels so like quirky, funny, and like we can't get serious. So I like this movie because of like it actually being like very movie, like it felt like a movie, but it also felt like he's talking about things that like we don't really care about anymore. Like, yeah,
I mean, like he's so like mentioning questions, you know, regarding like towards the audience. I forgot what we were talking about.
Back to what he was saying. I was saying that like I feel like this movie wasn't like important because like
so you
were saying
I was saying that like he's so asking questions to the audience, like because of like the whole like
I feel like it talks more about humanity
itself, and also like he was trying to bring up like the spiritual stuff like religion and things like that. That was like a big focus for a little bit in the beginning of the movie, saying because Josh O'Connor's character is with a girl, and like supposedly she was like a nun in the past, right?
Yeah, like something like that. Like she was like someone who like served God, you know?
Yeah, and then as soon as like he tells her like, watch this, like there's aliens exist. I want to spell out this information, but then like you see her saying like, no, you cannot release this. Like, what do you think the world is gonna react to it? Like religion, that just like gets thrown out the window. But at that point, so like he's trying to still ask questions, but yeah, I do know like what you mean.
And I think but I do think I feel like maybe he used the aliens as an allegory for like how humanity treats other people, and maybe I'm gonna get too woke, guys. I'm gonna get too woke. Ring the sirens. It talks about like how humanity treats immigrants, people of color, black people, people that are poor. Like, sorry. I feel like it's touching on the fact that like maybe a little bit, and maybe that's too woke of a take for everyone. But I do think like she is right with what she said, because I was like, wow, I didn't even think of that when she said like if aliens are real, then that almost in a way confirms that there is no God. And if there is no God, then what will people believe in? What will people have to hold on to? And I was like, wow, that's really
true.
Fucking deep.
Yeah, it's deep.
But what was deeper,
the nun, was the other what the nun
said to her, because she had to talk to the nun first. And I think, and again, I'm a person who like, I go back and forth when it comes to religion.
Yeah.
But I do believe, as someone who grew up Catholic, I do believe that like sometimes people need religion to feel like they have to keep going. When you start shoving it down people's throats, that's a whole other thing. But I do think that like the nun saying to her, like, because I don't know if you remember what she said to her.
Because like she was saying like something like in Earth or in this world or something like that. Yeah, like that portion of it.
Like God was created to protect those on Earth. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's not real. It's just like he's here to protect the people here.
Yeah.
And whatever. I don't know. The point is, it made it sound a lot kinder. And I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe like religion and aliens can go hand in hand.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's not real. None of this is real. It's just a movie. But yeah. So
I was gonna start off with like question 2. Do you believe in aliens? But I feel like we already discussed that.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Sure, yeah.
I feel like there's no reason to not believe in anything. It's like how people say, do you believe in ghosts? Unfortunately, I do, because I'd rather.
Me too.
Because ghosts I'm one of those people who like would rather believe in something than not. And I'm also one of those people that's crazy that thinks that subconsciously, if I tell myself that something isn't real, it's gonna happen to me. And also like, we don't know. Like, we don't. We can't be the highest being. Be so for real. If humans are the highest being in the universe,
we're cooked.
Dead ass. I genuinely think sometimes that aliens don't come to Earth just because they think we're so stupid. They could just kill us off. Like they could just blow up our planet and we wouldn't even notice.
Like for example, like from Love Island, like Kenzie, like if that's the peakest.
If Kenzie can be a nurse, I can be a nurse.
Like, bro, like aliens have to exist. Yeah.
So I don't know. I think, but like overall, I think it was a good movie. I do want more movies like this because I'm tired of seeing the same superhero movies, the same romance movies, the same horror movies. Action, give me a good action movie. I think this was a good action movie. Yeah, give me a good rom-com. I haven't seen a good rom-com in a long time. Because everything that sounds like it could be romantic just ends up turning into horror. Have you noticed that? Maybe that's just me.
Really? We're not gonna talk about it. Like Together, Obsession.
Exactly. Everything that starts.
What's the other one? With the robot. She's a robot. You find out with Jake Quinn.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot, but that one too. What it's called.
But anyways,
I like that thought of yours. That's just
no, really and that's a discussion for a whole other day because we haven't gotten any good rom-coms, and I don't want to hear anyone say anyone but You, because that movie was horrible. We already talked about it once. The one with Sydney Sweeney. I hate Sydney Sweeney. We're not gonna talk about it. But the point is, I feel like we keep getting so close to having a good rom-com, and then for some reason it takes a spin and turns into a horror movie, and I'm not gonna get into it. I just feel like I've noticed that, and that's all I'm gonna say. Anytime that, because I feel like people who direct horror movies could also make a really good rom-com. Together started off so sweet, so cute, and then it turned into a horror movie. I'm gonna say it. Obsession. It could have been a cute. Could have been a cute rom-com.
For Together, it did not start with a good ending, because you have the girl asking the boy to marry. That shit was bogus.
That's true, but the point is, I want a good rom-com. I'm so tired of seeing like autobiographies, or what are they called? What are they called?
Yeah,
like biopics.
Yeah.
Horror movies. Like, I love a horror movie though, so I'm not mad about it. But I'm just saying, like, I want like good rom-coms, good action movies, and this was a good action movie. It wasn't necessarily all the way there for me, but I think it was good.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg should keep making movies.
He's pretty
cool.
good at it.
He's pretty good at it, actually. But yeah.
But before we go to the next movie, have you personally ever seen like anything weird, unidentified object type of thing?
No.
Really?
No, but like I grew up with like my cousins telling me like, oh, like there are spirits in my house, or like people that you know. But
yeah, like
do I believe in aliens, or like have I ever had like something like that? No.
Have you ever seen like anything weird, like a UFO?
No. No,
It's
I'm not
okay.
gonna
I haven't
lie.
either, though.
I was like, I'm not gonna
I know.
lie.
I haven't either, so that's fine. Yeah. But yeah, that was Disclosure Day. So pretty good movie. Pretty good. Next movie in the list, we watch In the Heights. So this is a movie that's adapted from a play from Lin-Manuel. I'm gonna let you kind of spit this because this is more you
So we watched
introduced this
this,
movie to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we watched this because of me. Um, because I think at the time there weren't really any movies coming out quite yet.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like, let's watch a movie at home.
Yeah.
We finally watched Into the Heights or In the Heights, right?
She
In
was
the
talking about
Heights
it a lot. Yeah.
because he likes La La Land. So because of that, I was
She
like,
said, "I'm
oh,
gonna show you a real musical."
no, I didn't say that. I never said that because I know that there are La La Land truthers out there that are gonna be like, I love La La Land. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But as a girl who grew up in theater and liking musicals and like all that stuff,
Yeah.
I wanted us to watch this because I was like, I want you to actually watch like
A proper
real musical, like a real musical.
Yeah.
I feel like La La Land is a movie with music in it, and In the Heights is a musical with people acting in it.
Yeah,
like, you know, I feel like
agree.
I don't know. I just wanted us to watch this really bad because it's one of my favorite musicals, up there with West Side Story, which one day we will watch also. But yeah, so In the Heights is just, how would I explain it? It's just this story that our narrator Usnavi tells from his bodega in New York, and it's just him telling the story to a bunch of kids that come to his like shack out in, where's he from? Dominican Republic. Yeah,
Dominican Republic.
In the Dominican Republic, and he's basically telling the story to who you later realize is his daughter, of him having her and like the life he had in his bodega
back in
back in New York. So he talks about New York and everything. Yeah, I mean, what did you think? That was my first thing. Like, what did you think? Because I really wanted him to watch it because, like I said, he had never seen like a proper musical. So
yeah, because like back at the La La Land topic, like that's when I did kind of watch my first one. I think apart from like, Wizard of Oz is not a musical, right? I wouldn't say it.
Kind of.
Yeah. So that's apart from La La Land, that's the other one that I have seen, and after that, I just know I did not like them. But after La La Land, I did get pretty open minded about them but like back what you said, like it does feel like a movie with music in it versus this one's like a natural musical. It has like these beats as a musical. But yeah, like when I was watching La La Land, like in the background, and you were saying like oh, I want to show you like Into the Heights, or yeah, In the Heights. And watching La La Land made me look back and kind of say like, damn, this is kind of like a little bit cheesy. But like I don't know if that's like a good thing or bad thing. Not saying, but like visually, it's like beautiful, like beautifully shot, contrast, vibrant
There's
colors.
There's a reason it was nominated.
But I don't know. Sometimes when like Ryan Gosling's character and Emma Stone's character talk to each other, it feels like kind of like it's a script. It's not coming off natural, you know. So at that point, it did kind of give me a sour taste in my mouth. But yeah, this one was good. I did like In the Heights. It was like a proper musical where it kind of like jumps in with the music and the whole transition of introducing New York, these characters in a very fun way with music, you know. But yeah, overall, I think I did enjoy this movie. And I think everyone did a good thing. Like the one thing I did like about it, how like it's showing like a big like community and of New York and of the family that he has back at home. Yeah, I think that was pretty sweet with like the whole like spoilers, like whenever not the grandmother, but like basically their grandma.
Yeah, basically like grandmother.
I think that's really sweet because they're not related at all. They just met in the U.S. and that's how shit happens sometimes. Where like some people go in the U.S. and they kind of have to make their own family again because they went away from their original place to come here. So I think that was really sweet, and you really see how she meant to him because after she passed away, like he was like sobbing, the whole like community was crying too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like So you liked it then?
Yeah,
you did.
I liked it. Yeah,
I saw you gave it 4 stars.
Yeah, 8 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it touches on a lot of themes, and I feel like the biggest reason why I wanted you to watch it was because it touched on a lot of themes of like, and again, I'm gonna get too woke. It touches on a lot of themes of like classism, racism, like colorism, like capitalism, and like all of the isms. And I also think that the music is just really good. Like I feel like it was a lot more like it makes you want to get up and dance.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when you watch La La Land, you were more, I just want to sit here and take it in. Like you were just like, oh, this is so pretty. Like this sounds so nice. Whereas in The Heights, you're just like,
it feels more like
shake my ass
culture, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. So I on upon like second watch, because this was the second time I watched it, but I hadn't seen it in years.
Mm-hmm.
I will say,
damn,
I'm not no, and this isn't a bad thing. I will say I haven't watched a proper musical in a really long time, so I was like, damn, there's a lot of singing in this.
Oh, really?
And that wasn't a bad thing because like it's a musical.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just like, damn, like this is a lot of songs, like
versus like something like Wicked, because the director he directed Wicked.
The guy that directed this directed Wicked, both parts.
I feel Wicked has like more dialogue scenes versus
and he also made Crazy Rich Asians. But obviously that one wasn't a musical. But yeah, so he also made Wicked, and that one didn't have as much music. That was more, and in the second part it was a lot of original music I had heard. And also the music in this movie was by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who also made, what is that one movie? What is that one musical that everyone likes? Hamilton.
Yeah.
Hamilton. And he had made Hamilton, and I've never seen Hamilton still to this day.
Me too. Of course I haven't, but
but I really like this one. It's really funny. It's really good. It's really fun. I think like, I don't know, like I think it talks a lot about community, because like as people of color, we have to find community with each other. And it talks a lot about like how I noticed that like a lot of the things, and now that I've gotten older, a lot of the things that he said, I'm like, wow, I kind of get it now, because a lot of people now with this administration, I'm gonna get on my soapbox. With this administration, a lot of people.
She's getting too woke.
Yeah, I'm getting too woke, guys. Cut me off.
I'm kidding.
With this administration, a lot of people want to go back to where their families came from, and not because they're like, I don't think racist. It's just like they want that sense of home, and that's what Usnavi wants. Like he wants to go back because he's like, I remember my parents grew up here, and I was like a little bit older when we moved here, but now I want to go back because I want to chase that feeling that it gave me when I went
happiest
home.
Memory. Yeah, that's the same. Like, and then like in the movie, like you see like it's his cousin, right? Yeah, he's like boy, like you're really trying to chase that feeling when you were 6, and he was like, yes, bro, because it feels like home.
And he was like, just wait till we go back, blah blah blah, because his cousin was there, but he was a baby when they moved to that.
And then we'll get to something later with him. I was like,
yeah. But yeah, so I feel like that like goes to what people do now. Like a lot of people are moving back to Mexico, at least from what I've seen, like on TikTok and other social medias. But like a lot of people want to go back to their home countries because they want to chase that feeling. And I even saw a video where some guy was like, my parents came here for a better life, but now I want to go back to their home country for a better life because I'm not happy here. So it's just interesting how like even back then, because this movie came out in 2021.
Yeah.
It's been 5 years since then. And even back then, that the current administration was in power.
Yeah.
So
because it was going to come out in 2020, so even before, it was
so
for sure
obviously he wrote it with the idea that like people are going to go back, and even now, years later, like people still don't like it here. So it's just interesting, and I thought that was interesting. And I think like it's interesting how like parents come here for something better, for a better life, and then you end up building a life here, and you say, I don't want to be here anymore, I want to be over there, because what would have been. And I mean, I think about it all the time, what would have been my life if my parents
Yeah, like
raised me over there
yeah,
and
like
I grew
we
up
did talk
there.
about that a lot.
But
Cause
as somebody who's never even been to Mexico to see family, like how like you didn't feel that, or maybe you did, but I don't know. Did you
yeah,
feel that? Like, what do you think?
cause I've never been to Mexico, like only Cancun, but like I still feel that in some sense of a way, like how like technically like in like alternate universe type of things, I do have two lives versus like someone American white really doesn't, you know?
Yeah.
So like the thought of like let's say like my parents met in Mexico, they stayed there at home with their family
Yeah.
and decided for me to grow up there. Yeah, like when I was little, I didn't really think about that type of stuff, but when I kind of grown older, like even now like the whole like Mexico stuff, how like they're doing so good now and people are happy that they're winning, and it's just really showing like a lot of
Oh
culture and feelings, you
yeah.
know. So yeah, like I now I do kind of sense like damn, this is kind of beautiful how I did have technically like another life
Yeah.
in an alternate dimension.
It's almost like you're mourning the life you could have
Yeah,
had.
true.
But also, like, I didn't even think about that, about how now that Mexico's playing and you're watching them,
Yeah.
you're like, wow, like, I feel that. Like,
Mm-hmm. And like I felt that.
that's so sweet. I'm gonna cry.
But
I'm
like
gonna
there's
cry.
other stuff too that like I felt this way too. Like I don't remember really, but there's like been some movies or events that happened recently, maybe like in the past 5 years, where I did feel that with like what's happening with ICE, like that whole
Yeah.
situation too. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's like I felt this for a while, but like
Like, you've
especially
always had,
now.
but like, that just goes to show, like, you've always had empathy. But I even
Yeah.
asked you, I think I remember, and we're really going off tangent with this a little
No,
bit.
that's fine. But it
But
it's part of the topic.
yeah,
Yeah.
but as someone who like didn't really grow up with your family like that up until like, cause you know, like, let's address the elephant. Your family moved away to another state, you
Oh
know.
yeah, yeah. Because
To
backstory, it's just like my mom and dad, because stayed in Chicago, but the rest of my family went to Kentucky. So
so you didn't really grow up with them, and I don't know what
yeah, till
age.
like 8. No,
Yeah.
till like I was like 11 or something, and
Oh,
then they moved
okay.
away.
But you didn't, because of that. Even then, like, you didn't watch. You didn't really like grow up like watching like
His
Mexican
no,
media,
mm-mm.
like Mexican TV shows. You didn't grow up watching soccer. Your dad didn't watch it growing up.
Yeah. The
You
only thing
like,
I kind of remember is like my dad watching like a little bit of soccer, more my grandpa,
mhm.
and like my dad watched a lot of wrestling, like the traditional Hispanic Mexico wrestling, you
So you
know.
do like the WWE, which we know
Yeah,
that already.
WWE, but oh yeah, maybe that's where I got it from. Okay,
Maybe.
but yeah, and then like some stuff that my mom has watched, like there's a show, I don't know if I don't know the name, but
Just novelas. Yeah.
yeah, like basically like novelas, and
Mhm.
like there was this one where like she has red hair,
I don't know what you're talking
you know.
about.
Fuck.
That's okay though.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I am a person who like got to grow up right away in it. Like, I grew up with like the big family gatherings and like
Yeah.
the uncles and the aunts, and like even though my family isn't close like that now, like I grew up with all the Mexican traditions. Like, I grew up Catholic. I grew up watching soccer. I grew up playing soccer. I
Mm.
grew up going to Mexico. I would drive there with my dad as a kid, and like even we all as a family went together as kids.
Yeah.
And I personally grew up with all of that.
Mhm.
But
And like I did in a sense, but it was mainly like when I did go to like my other family's house, where like it
yeah.
was like more like family parties, because over here it was just like my mom, dad, and my aunts, and that's it.
But it's just interesting because even then, like with your, I don't know, it's just interesting, and I think that's why like it's kind of nice that like you now are like putting yourself into the culture of something that you
Mhm.
never got to have.
Yeah.
Whereas like growing up, like, and that's why like as a joke I always say like, oh, you're white. Because like you didn't really grow up
No.
with any of this, and
No.
like you are a no sabo.
Yeah.
And I
We'll
don't
say
hate
it.
on them. Like I don't hate a no sabo. I think
I
I
hate on
think that's fine.
myself.
I don't blame anybody because your parents wanted you to learn English. Your parents wanted that, like, they wanted to learn English. They wanted to like assimilate to the culture here. So like
Yeah.
who are we to get mad at people who didn't learn Spanish
Yeah.
when their parents were just trying to survive in this
I
country?
guess yeah.
I don't know. But I think like you felt it, and like that's good. I think that's really nice that like even and it's not even late in life. Like you're in your 20s, like it could have happened a lot later, and it didn't.
And then like, I mean, that's the whole point though, because like this movie is very like community and culture driven. But yeah, like that's a very I'm sorry, but like that's a very big theme in this movie for sure. Yeah. And like I have here like dreams, goals, like sacrifice. Like his dream is to go back there. You see Melissa's character, Bear trying to become in fashion design. And then, like you were saying too, like she's trying to find inspiration and thought, and like, she wants to go to this big nice apartment, but she doesn't realize that her creativeness is in the culture.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
The inspiration and the creativity all comes from like where she came from.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, very good movie. Yeah.
I think so. I mean, okay, so then you can't compare the two, La La Land and
no, I don't think
In the
so.
Heights, but I'm glad that you liked In the Heights. I don't know. I think it was good.
I still like because La La Land is a movie like, because I do have like core memories of like back in 2016 when the movie came out. Like it felt cool watching it, and then it got big, and then they got nominated. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But as a movie, I do like La La Land more. But Into the Heights is still like a great movie though. Like,
no, it
like
is. You can't compare the two.
Yeah.
Because they're very different. But I thought that it would be nice for you to watch it because it does. It's a lot more fun. It's not like sad yearning.
True.
Which is still a beautiful movie. Like La La Land is still a really nice movie, but this one was a lot more fun, upbeat. It talks about a lot of different things. Yeah. So it was nice. I think
it was good to see people that like I have seen in other media come to this, because like even the guy, what's his name, Anthony Ramos, like the main character. Yeah. Like he was in that Transformers movie, Rise of the Beast.
Oh yeah, he was. We watched that.
And also Dumb Money, or whatever it's called, the one about the crash of the stock market. But it was really cool because this is the first kind of movie he was in before all those.
I think he was just in musical theater before this, so I think it made sense for him to be in it. And then Melissa Barrera, we know she was in the Scream franchise. And doing everything. She was also like in that one movie. What is it called? Abigail.
Yeah.
Abigail too. But it was nice to see her in this because it wasn't like horror-esque. And it wasn't as serious. It was a lot more like fun, passionate. She was singing. She was really good too. Yeah. But yeah. So everyone was really good in this. It was a really fun movie. If you like musicals, you should watch this.
Just like the one thing that did. Wait, what were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say like next we should watch West Side Story. Oh
yeah. So wait, for West Side Story, there's different versions of that movie, or what?
So the original, we're gonna start talking about things. The original is like old, and then the newer one was made by, I think the older one was made by Steven Spielberg, or was it the new one? I don't know.
But okay. When was that one released? So like the latest one.
The latest one.
Yeah. West Side Story, and we did see it when we went to the antique shop. So we should have bought it for $3.
But that was the OG.
Oh.
The newest one came out in 2021 as well.
Damn, that's recent.
The original came out in 1961.
Damn, 61.
Yeah.
And then a couple years later, Star Wars released. Peak.
And the one that's newer has Rachel Zegler, Ansel Elgort.
Who directed this one? Go to Crew?
Oh, yeah, Steven Spielberg. Yeah, so there you go.
A whole roundabout circle.
So we're bringing it back. We should watch another Steven Spielberg movie.
but
this one was really good.
It was good. Like the one thing I do want to touch up on, like it really did suck how like his cousin was not born here, so he was kind of dealing with that immigration.
See, and that's still something that goes on today.
Yep.
It's very important.
And like it in the movie, like the lawyer was like, Just let you know, if we do go with this, it could be a lot of heartbreak, a lot of disappointment.
A lot of tears.
Do you still want to go through it? Yes, I do. So, very sweet, very sweet.
Yeah.
But In the Heights, very good musical. I'm glad I watched it. W. John M. Chu. Sorry for pronounced that. But yeah, good director too. Next movie we got is Toy Story, not 3, not 4, but 5. Toy Story 5. How do you feel before watching this one? How did you feel when they got announced?
So when Toy Story 5 got announced, I was very like, again? Because I thought we already finished it.
Yeah.
This, okay. I feel like this movie was very like we did not need another Toy Story movie. The Toy Story movies are like done and over with.
Yeah,
like it's very like we've done it so many times. Do we need another one? No, I don't think we do. But after watching it, I was like, okay, it made sense.
Yeah, I think so too. Cause like, how did you even feel? Cause we didn't watch 4 together, right? That wasn't with me. I don't think we might. Yeah. But did you like Toy Story 4?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah. You did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean it's a Disney movie. Like it's like everybody likes a Disney movie.
Because like for Toy Story 4, it did feel like same feeling now. Like, well, why we don't need it? Because 3 and then it's so perfectly with Andy. But it was pretty impressive how like number 4, like it was kind of cool to see that they can like run different themes within this universe.
But that just feels like it could have been like a TV show.
I get that, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But Pixar, man, Disney, they know.
But
they
at
know
least
that
like
shit
it wasn't like a tired theme, you know? Like it wasn't like the toys are at it again. It was more like, I mean, yeah, they're at it again, but like they're doing something
completely different.
And it's touching on something that actually is happening.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was like.
Yeah, I know what you
useless,
mean.
You know? It wasn't just I mean, it was a money grab probably.
Yeah.
But it was also like it made sense.
Yeah, but this movie like just again like glad that they made it because they have good themes, but especially like saying that like it's still continuing with Bonnie, the character that we got introduced in 4. I feel she was in 3. No, whenever Andy gave her the toys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it still continues. Bonnie is that's cool. She has the OG trilogies where she's still with the toys, but then you realize that like out of the neighborhood, she's the only one still playing with toys. So you still so you see like her classmates kind of making fun of her, that they're mocking her that like she's still playing with toys, and the rest of them are with tablets.
Yeah.
So like at first I did kind of iPad babies for sure. But at first I thought I was like that's kind of stupid. Like they're fine with technology, but no key. It did work. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like I think like it felt like when they announced it felt like a cash grab. But after watching it, I was kind of like, wow, it actually did make sense. Yeah. Because kids don't play with toys. Like kids.
Yeah, no, not really.
Kids have iPads, iPad babies. Like we literally went out to eat yesterday, and there was a kid playing with toys. Okay, but there was a phone in front of them. Oh. So it's like they're watching something while they play with toys.
It's like that overconsumption.
Yeah, it's like they're like doing both, which is nice that they're like playing with toys. But it's also like, come on. Like
you don't need that.
You don't need a tablet or like something. And that being said, we have friends who have kids. And like their kids
still play with toys.
They still play with toys. Like they definitely like don't use tablets. I mean, maybe they do and I don't see it. But when we're around...
It's
like they watch
toys.
TV, but
but we watch TV. Exactly.
Like we watch TV, but when they're out, like I don't think they have tablets.
No, yeah, because like even when we did see them, like they're basically showing off. Like every time we do see them, like they show off their whole toy collection. So like
and
it's
they
still
just kind of hang out.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like just more modern parents, like Gen Z parents, because there are people that are Gen Z that have kids that are our age and like a little bit older, and they do have kids. I feel like they don't really give their kids devices, but I think it's more of like a millennial thing.
Yeah,
where like millennial parents will put an iPad in front of their kid because they thought that like, you know what, I'm gonna use my resources, which I can't blame them. But it's also like you're turning your kid into like
just nothing.
Yeah. Like kids don't know how to type. Kids don't know how to like play. Cursive. Like kids don't know how to do things. Like so it's like. I feel like the iPad is only making it worse.
No, for sure.
But
and plus, like all the scary stuff that comes with that too, with just the internet.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So like this is a very good movie where like it did bring up themes that's happening right now.
It didn't talk about the scary themes, but it's a Disney movie. You can't really say. But back to like the movie itself, I really liked it because I feel like. In the other movies, it was very much Woody and Buzz. Yeah. And they were like a B plot, but I feel like the main plot was Jessie. And I love that because I personally My favorite Toy Story movie was the second movie because that was the one with Jessie, and it wasn't just because like she's a girl. It was just like they were leaving the house and they were like exploring more themes like the toy stores and like other toys and their experiences because Jessie was like a collector's item.
Yeah.
She wasn't someone's toy.
Oh, she was a collector's item. Because she was a part of that weird guy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I think it was nice to finally see like Jessie and like her story because they did kind of touch on it and like it made me cry.
Yeah, that's really kind of
because
sad.
It made me think about like all the toys that I've had growing up that I kind of just like left behind. And that being said, I've never gotten rid of a single toy. It's somewhere in the basement, in a box, in the basement. So if anything, they know I'm still here, but they don't know that I'm still here.
They're just sleeping.
They're just sleeping. They're hanging out together. It's okay. But yeah, but it was nice to see Jessie and like they touched upon like again like her original owner giving her up, but she
again like they brought that theme back.
Yeah, like they brought that theme back and like it was really sweet. I'm gonna say it now, even though like it happened towards the end of the movie. She goes to like her original owner's house, who is now owned by another family, and she falls in love with the girl that lives there now. Yeah, and she also like falls in love with like who this girl is because she's like, wow, she likes horses just like my old owner. She loves to play just like my old owner. She's not a kid who's on a device, but then we later learn that she was on devices, but like they were a lot more like they were a lot more like go
open
play
to other activities,
like they were like do other things besides just that. And then we also see that like her original owner buried like a lunchbox.
Yeah, some
with
type
like
of
original stuff from like all that, and you see that like her owner named her daughter after Jessie, and that was so sweet. I thought that was so cute. Yeah, but that's the only thing that like really like broke me in that movie. Besides that, like it was the same typical movie, you know, like it was fun.
Because like for that scene, like it's very good closure for Jessie in that moment because she's like basically lost all hope, and then like at that point it's like very tearjerk. I'm like, fuck.
You almost cried?
Yeah, a little bit low key. I was like, damn, bro.
We love to see it.
That's so sad.
No, yeah, it was very emotional.
But there's a lot of times where like it was getting very emotional. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, because it made you like, I don't know, there was just a lot of stuff happening. Like I think that was really sweet. I think also like seeing Bonnie like be bullied into getting an iPad. Basically, like that was also really sad because like she just wanted friends. Yeah, she didn't have any friends. She just wanted like to have like a sense of community. Yeah, because if it were up to her, she would just play with toys.
Yeah, because and that's normal. In the beginning, like she didn't really care about tablets. Yeah. And then like we do see like Woody return, so that was pretty cool.
Which I kind of was over.
Oh, really?
Woody already happened. Who cares? Like, he's so irrelevant. And I feel like they kind of touched on that because, like, they showed that, like, he is getting older and, like...
Yeah, the whole bald spot
Yeah, he's,
thing.
like, balding and stuff like that.
Saying, hey, yo, does anybody have a brown Sharpie?
But I do wish we got to see more of the other toys. I will say.
Yeah. It seems like now they really don't give a lot of screen time. It's only
to the rest of the toys.
Yeah, like Mr. Pro, like the potato head guy.
Oh yeah.
And then, like the dinosaur, you know, like not really. Yeah, like not a lot. It's always like Woody, Buzz, and like some other side quests.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it is sweet that Jessie got her own movie basically. But I do think like it sucks that we didn't get to see much of the other characters. Yeah. But that being said, like it was still a really good movie. I think it was really sweet. It touched on a lot of things that like I was really surprised about. Yeah. And it also showed the idea that like kids get over tech so much faster than they do with toys.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
because like the girl that now had Jessie, not Bonnie, I forget what her name was.
Yeah, I forgot too,
but she basically had other toys, like a toy camera, a toy like GPS, and then a toy to teach her how to use the bathroom.
Oh yeah. Smarty pants.
Yeah. And I think those are like, it just goes to show that like we use so much tech to teach children things or like to make them feel some type of way. Because I do know that my friend who does have kids, Giselle and Juan, they have given, I think it's either to their oldest or their youngest, they've given them like a toy camera to take pictures on. And I think like, yeah, that's true. Like kids kind of just throw their like tech away once they're kind of like over it, because like they move on so fast.
They do.
Whereas like someone with a toy, like when you have a favorite toy, because they do have a son who has a favorite stuffed animal, and he still loves that stuffed animal even now, and he's like what, 6?
I think
he just turned
6. Yeah.
He just turned 6, and even then like he still loves that stuffed animal. But if you
still sleeps with him.
But if you had to mention that toy camera, he probably doesn't know where that shit is. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that just goes to show that sometimes toys mean so much more to a kid, or like a like companion that they can carry with them. Because I don't remember necessarily having like a companion toy with me as a kid, like a safety blanket type of toy. Because I'm the type of kid that like I grew up loving like Powerpuff Girls, so I had like a Powerpuff Girl backpack, and then I loved Littlest Pet Shops, so I have so many
in the basement.
And I always used to carry one with me like every day, I remember. But I never carried a particular one. Maybe I did actually. It was this little hamster. But cute. Anyways, like I grew up loving those things, but like I didn't really like have like a toy specifically that I loved. But it was nice to see that like kids don't get over their toys. And even now as adults, like
like
bitches love blind boxes. Like I love a blind box.
Sunny Angel.
I love a Sunny Angel. Yeah, I love like little trinkets, little toys. We have
toys are all around us.
As you can see, John has like a bunch of Spider-Man figures. He has a bunch of like Chucky figures. He loves Power Rangers. He loves one Spider-Man. But you still want more, you know? True. And like you grew up like, I don't know, like I think like it's funny how like also as we get older we regress a little bit, because when you are a kid you love your toys and everything. But when you start to get to a certain point, when you're like 11, 12, 13,
you basically kind of dip 15, out of that,
you're like, I'm too grown for that. That's for babies.
And then you transition like to boys, like to video games, maybe girls like to the
makeup and like nail polish, like like whatever. And I think it also touched on that because Bonnie, like, she was like, no, toys are for babies. And it even showed like Jessie being like, yeah, my girl loved like me and toys, but then she started doing her makeup, doing her nails,
on
like
the phone with
being
her friends,
on the phone with her friends, and like she didn't care about like any of that anymore,
all that
you know,
extra stuff.
So it just goes to show that like as you get older, like at some point, and I feel like that just means like kids nowadays are starting to try to grow up faster.
Do it on,
like kids this age, like they don't grow up the same anymore.
Because with the age of the internet, like they know like if you do something like corny, like people are just gonna perceive that as corny as well, so they just kind of put in that mindset where like, oh, this is stupid, I'm not gonna do this. It's just really sad. It's embarrassing.
Like we don't have preteens anymore because everyone grows up at the age of the internet. Like we don't have like I grew up watching like High School Musical, Hannah Montana, and I was like, I want to be like them. And now kids are like, I want to be like Kylie Jenner. Like I want to be like Kim Kardashian. I want to be like Northwest. And it's like,
I was gonna say Northwest, so I was like, no, I'm not.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
someone that I know literally at work was like, wow, Northwest looks so cool, blah blah blah, and I was like, you know, she's 13, right? And she goes, she's 13.
Yeah.
Yes. Crazy, she looks a mess. I'm so sorry, and I'm only saying that because it's fine to express yourself, but it gets to a point where like you are still a child. Like men are perceiving you and you're a child. You are a minor and men are perceiving you. They're waiting for the day you turn 17.
And then she's going out there going into Summer Smash.
And I don't exactly. And I don't blame her. To an extent, I can't even blame her because it's her parents. Her dad's crazy and her mom is a low-key kind of a deadbeat. But whatever. But yeah, I think like this movie subconsciously it's touching on so many things that we don't even like realize, you know. So I feel like the toys versus tech thing, but it goes so much deeper than that.
No, it really does. But yeah, like another like entry of this franchise. Hopefully it's the last one. Maybe it is, but yeah, again, they can make still, so much money. Yeah, again, still something more to say. The one thing I do want to mention is like I did really like the B side plot of the Buzz Lightyears.
Oh yeah,
that was really. I feel like that movie as a whole, like alone, would be like pretty cool. just for them going to the adventure, and then them realizing at the end like
they're like, just toys.
Yeah, they're just toys, and that's her whole purpose to
and they
want to
be owned.
Happy. Yeah,
because that was really sweet.
Because like one of them gets kidnapped by like a kid, and they're trying to find him, and then he's like, I'm good, man. I'm chilling.
He's so happy. Yeah. Like he wants like to bring joy to a child. You know, that was cute.
Yeah. The whole Buzz Light thing was pretty cute, and it's funny like because like in the first movie, it's funny how like they go immediately to like Star Commander, you know, like that goofy ass shit. Yeah.
That was sweet. That was funny.
Yeah, but Toy Story 5 was a fun time. Good.
I feel like we went off a lot, but it's okay.
It's okay. Next movie and our last movie that we did watch yesterday, so it's more in our brains a lot more, but that was Supergirl.
Yep.
So the second entry of the DC, the whole new DC universe by James Gunn. Superman did create that foundation, and now let's see if it did, or Supergirl kind of live up to that. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just glad you're not one of those guys that's like, because Supergirl was like a very like unfortunately it's another one of those divisive movies because it's a female lead.
Yeah.
So did you like it?
No, yeah, I did have fun with it. Like, it's one of those movies where like sure like it is considered mid, but also like a little above mid, because people were saying like, oh, it's just basic, it's just in the middle, you know. But I still feel like out of like the superhero genre, it was still like a fun time. Like I still did have fun like introducing these new characters like Lobo. And it's funny how like you said that in the beginning, like you were like, man, why are they fucking marketing fuck Lobo? But at the end of the day, he was kind of a good character, funny character. He did do a good job, Jason Momoa. But again, like this whole superhero genre, like I've seen it since I was fucking young as hell, and it's still cool to see what they could do to develop more out of that genre. So personally, I did enjoy it. I did have fun, and I guess it's a Supergirl movie. Like it's a good representation for little girls to see. So
I think
why can I not be mad about it? Yeah, I'm not gonna be mad about that.
So you did like it?
Yeah, I did like it. Yeah. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10.
I gave it like a 3. So like a 6.
No,
only or like a 6.5. Only because I think it was good, but after like learning and everything, how like it wasn't true to the source material, which like I don't keep up with comic books.
Yeah,
but also really like after really thinking about the movie, I kind of hate that. Yeah, they talked about her lore, but like I don't know. I kind of wanted more.
Yeah.
Like I really like I left that movie theater kind of wanting more from her, but not because I was like that movie wasn't good. It was more like I want more. Like I just liked it so much that I want more.
Yeah.
Because I think what's her name? The girl that plays Supergirl?
Millie Alcock, yeah.
Yeah, Millie, which we have seen her
from
in
House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon.
She's for sure like out of the main of that character, because there's that time jump. She did a really good job. She was the beginning part of it, right? Yeah. So yeah, she was really good in that.
She was really good, and I think even in Supergirl, in my mind, she's the perfect Supergirl.
Yeah.
I love her as Supergirl. I think she plays a perfect Supergirl. I think she's so fun. She's so quirky. She's so like I don't give a fuck. Like I personally really liked her.
Yeah.
Because the movie also, and I took notes when I was watching the movie.
Did, yeah.
But I took it on my phone,
Period.
so it's not on my laptop. The movie felt very like Y2K, in the sense of like early 2000s movie. Like it started with music. It was warm lighting, which like I love a movie that feels like a movie.
Yeah.
This movie like felt warm. It was like cozy. It was fun. And then like it just threw you into the action almost right away.
Yeah.
Because it showed that like she lived on another planet. She just wanted to feel normal. She just wanted to get drunk. She just wanted to do her thing. And I think like she embodied Supergirl very well. The idea that like some people want Supergirl to be this like hot sexy woman, or like this hot sexy young girl or something, or like this like really like super spunky happy girl, like that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense for Clark Kent, like Superman, because they said it. Like she said, like herself, she was like, he grew up differently than I did.
Yeah.
Because he didn't grow up on Krypton. Krypton?
Yeah, Krypton. Yeah,
She didn't grow up on Krypton.
He got shipped. She basically stayed.
Exactly, and she had to go through all the trauma, so she has a reason to be that way.
And in this like DC universe, like, because usually like what happens with Krypton, like the planet just explodes. So like just Kara and then Kal-El got shipped away.
No.
Fuck it, but yeah. But it was. I don't know if any other comics did this, but it was really cool to see that after the whole planet exploded, like there was still a little chunk of Krypton that was still alive. Yeah. And yeah, that's a little new from what I know. Like I've never seen how Krypton was just like surrounded by this bubble, this basically floating rock just by one piece. But,
like a dome.
Yeah, a dome basically. Yeah, there you go, a dome. Yeah. But yeah. But like it does suck at the same time to like because for a character like this, it does suck how like you kind of have to make them like edgy or whatever. Like they can't be like Superman-ish, you know. But honestly, like I think this fits her like to be like edgy and like you said,
because it shows that like she went through something. Yeah, because she did. She had to like she didn't leave like Superman did. Like Kal-El. She didn't leave like him because he left as a child. Yeah, she stayed on the planet with her parents because her parents didn't want to ship her off. Or well, her mom was pregnant with her, I think, actually. Her mom was pregnant with her, so they didn't ship her off. And then she stayed there on that like sliver dome of a planet that was left. But then they learned that like they were all dying slowly from the radiation of it. Yeah. So they had to ship her off. And I think it was really beautiful that her dad was like, you know, we have to send you over because you are what me and your mom created.
That was really
You're
sweet.
the piece of us. Yeah, I thought that was beautiful. How he was like, you are the parts of us that like we created. And like basically like saying like we so want proud that of who you are. Yeah, we want that to live on. And how her mom said like before she died, just be kind or like be a good like be a good human being, even if that doesn't mean being nice all the time, even if that means you have to be a little mean, but be a good person. Basically
just have like a gold soul. Like a good soul. Just do the right things, don't become evil, just be genuine and good.
I thought that was really sweet. Yeah. And then I will say we watched this like obviously like a week after it came out, so like there's been a lot of discourse, there's been a lot of people talking about it.
Yeah, people talking online. Yeah,
and obviously we knew people were gonna talk shit about it because it's
girl.
A woman.
Yeah, woman,
it's a girl. It's a Supergirl.
Yeah.
And even the movie itself touched on it. She was like, why aren't you Superwoman?
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't know. And she was like, why are you Supergirl? because it is that serious.
Yep.
And I've just learned that like even at the beginning of the movie, how she's very like, I don't give a fuck. Like you were saying, like she's very like harsh and like crass, and she's very like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to get drunk. I just want to live my life with my dog. I think like it just goes to show that like if she was a little more quirky, but also like she is kind of quirky in her own sense.
Yeah.
Men hate the idea of women being crass because I get it that like Superman isn't like that, but it's also like he didn't go through the same shit she did. But it's like when it's Superman, it's like, oh, he's so dark and mysterious and he's hard. He's so dark and mysterious and he's misunderstood. His parents died in front of him as a child. Okay. Supergirl did too, and somehow she remains cool, calm, and low-key collected. She doesn't give a fuck. She just wants to have fun. Like, she just wants to, like, you know, like, that's trauma.
Yeah.
And I feel like the fact that men are like, ew, I don't like it. She should be wearing a tiny little skirt and a tiny little top with big boobies.
True, yeah.
Ew, shut up. Like, sometimes women, like, are allowed to be not, like, happy all the fucking time. Like, that shit was so annoying. And I'm sorry, but like that was so stupid. I think
it's the same thing as saying like you have to smile, like brush.
Yeah, and I feel like if anything, when I watched it, like I really did walk out of that movie being like, I love her.
Yeah,
I love her. I feel like it really like, and at the end of the movie, she has a lot more hope because of this other character.
Which
what's her
is
name?
played
Ruthie.
Yeah, played by Eve Ridley.
I think like the character of Ruthie gave her so much hope because she was somebody who saw her family die, but she had so much like hope left inside of her. And even she said like, you have that. Don't let the anger get in your way to turn you into like a crass and angry person
and,
like me.
That was sweet too. How like she basically said like, don't let the revenge of him killing you kind of fuck you up. Just you living is the revenge.
Exactly.
That was really dope.
That being said, she still kills him. Yeah. Like, which you said was out of character for her. I think that's a
little, for this version, yes, but because like that was very surprising. Because I feel like, let's say because like Clark wouldn't have done that.
He wouldn't.
Yeah, Superman wouldn't have done that.
But she's not Superman.
That is true. But looks like the camera's dying. But yeah, it was a very good movie.
Oh, we're gonna just cut it off. Okay.
I could replace the battery.
No, it's fine. We'll be quick. Okay. I didn't like Jason Momoa's character, but I did like him in the end. He felt like an anti-hero. He felt like very much like karma.
Him. Yeah, very very anti-hero.
Karmic justice, almost like Deadpool.
That's okay. I'll switch the battery. We're good. We're not. You go. Okay.
No, we'll just
no, that's not fair. Here. Off a girl movie.
Well,
a woman.
Well. That's just what we have to do.
Nah.
No, but that being said, like I really did like this movie. I really did. Like I wish we could talk about it more because of the battery. But I really liked it. I want more. I want more of her.
Yeah, I'm excited for the whole DC universe too.
I really want her and Superman to get like a TV show or something.
Yeah, because their whole dynamic is really good. Oh.
I love David Cornsweet.
Hell no.
But I mean, I think like they also like are really good together, and I'd love to see like their like dynamic.
Good. Yeah.
And I'd love to see more of like the dog Crypto.
Because it seems like Clark wants to like get to know her in a more of a deeper level.
Because they're cousins.
Yeah, and like they're from the same planet, bro. Like they're the only living.
And he's a No Sabo.
Yeah,
John!
yeah.
He didn't know the language.
That was funny. Yeah, when like she was speaking, that was
really funny.
Like the tongue, and he was like, I don't speak crypto.
And then he goes, "Why am I talking louder? You don't know what I'm saying."
That was really
funny. But yeah, we both really liked it. Fuck all the men and yucky people that didn't like it because it's just a female lead.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to all the people that did like it, but also critiqued it fairly because it wasn't true to the source material, which I think is fair. It's fair.
Yeah.
But I do think we deserve more female leads and more female superheroes that are done right. And I feel like in a sense they did this better than they did Wonder Woman.
You haven't seen Wonder Woman.
I know, but I don't like Gal Gadot. So
even though I don't like Gal Gadot, fuck her, but I think it's a good movie.
Yeah, so
I think you were really.
I think we need more female lead movies, more female superhero movies because I'm tired of. I mean, I like the men; they're fine, but like I think we need more female rage too.
Nothing like Black Widow.
Because that scene of her in space crying over.
That was really cool.
Crypto crying and like dying like, possibly.
I would say that scene was really when she's like flying up like she's screaming like.
I felt that I started crying. Yeah,
but overall, good movie. Really fun.
Great movie. We deserve more movies like this.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to the IrregularFlicks podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, all that stuff.
Thank you. Please.
Yeah. If you want,
keep watching.
Yeah, keep watching. Keep it locked in.
Keep it locked in. We're gonna try to watch more movies.
Yeah. Exactly.
But go Mexico.
Go Mexico. Yeah. Sunday.
Fuck Argentina. Fuck Portugal.
Bring France. Bring all them bitches. Fuck them.
Bring us France. Put in the meme.
Hopefully this doesn't age well, or age.
Mexico's not gonna win, but that's okay. We still love our people.
But thank you for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the flippity flip.